And I've been seeing all the girls come on. I'm like, no, that's my guy.
You said, hold up.
I need to be on my guy's couch, on my guy's chair, kicking it as a house guest.
Let's go.
All over the place. And so I'm just like, hey. This is how I'm so strange.
Bjork?
Yes. Somebody did that.
Pissed in the pool.
Did they have bad bowels? Since we're here, it's time to do what needs to be done. This goes out to all my baby mamas. I got love for
my baby mama. What's up, neighbors? Y'all, it's the link up you all have been asking for. Today's house guest is Keke Palmer. Now, she's been a barrier breaker online, on Broadway, in TV, and in film. She's a mother, she's a New York Times bestselling author, and she's a recording artist set to release her new album, Just Keke. And I bet she's the kind of house guest that likes to get right into it. So let's get into it. Oh, but wait, stick around for the game because we've got a giveaway that could help you get away. Ooh-wee.
Child.
Child, baby. I know it ain't.
You know it's your girl.
On any given day, how many times do you say it?
I mean,
you gotta say it all day.
If people do it to me, then I'll be like, they'll be like, I know it ain't, I know it. And I'll be like, you know it's your girl. But I give you variation. I'll try not to do it the same way every time, you know?
Did you have any idea, though, when Megan walked up on that platform, that this would be something from years from now you would be referring to?
I had no idea. With any of the catchphrases, you know it's your girl, or sorry to this man, any of those things, I never know. It's the audience, the fans, they're like, girl, we love that. And so I just keep giving, I ham it up. But I never know. I'm just being me in that moment,
Keke,
you know?
When you, SZA, and Issa Rae were sitting on that couch and you said, that's a slave hymn. To see SZA go, oh no.
Oh my God. I've been saying so much stuff and I'm being real in them. I'm like, was that crazy that I said that? Because I know that.
It didn't seem crazy.
Right, it didn't seem crazy. It seemed like y'all know, you know what I mean? Especially being around people that you really talk to, kick it with, like.
Y'all know I ain't lying.
You know I ain't lying.
Well, welcome to the backyard. Welcome to the house. I'm so glad to have you. You've been talking about this for a while.
And I've been seeing all the girls come on. I'm like, no, that's my guy.
You said, hold up.
I need to be on my guy's couch, on my guy's chair, kicking it as a house guest.
Let's go.
Yes.
So we've got some breakfast on the way. What I love about you is that you said, you know what, we gonna make time.
That's right.
So you were literally about to head to set.
Yeah.
Are you filming Burbs right
I'm
now?
filming Burbs. Yes, I'm so excited. I didn't even see I don't know if you saw the original Burbs with Tom Hanks. I never saw it before. And so this is like a total different vibe of it. It's with Brian Grazer, Seth MacFarlane. And so, I'm excited to do the show and for people to see the vibe of this, especially fans of the original.
Yeah.
But I came here, be there afterwards. I gotta be on call.
Listen, what I appreciate is you said, but before we get to set, we're gonna go ahead and push through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna have
a mimosa? Well, go ahead and make me one. I'll maybe sip on something.
a little sip on something.
You know.
I want to hear the pop on camera, you know what I mean?
I love that.
I
don't know how to pop those things.
What?
I feel like I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Come on now, you a mama. You a mother.
Mother.
Take two.
Wow, that was
that
actually
sound
really
good?
perfect. It was so controlled. It was very. What do people do when they make it go up? Did they just shake it before?
You shake it before.
That's so
or if it's been chilled too fast.
Yeah.
It will. Or if it's not cold enough.
That's a lot of science going on.
It's a lot of variables. You said, see, this is why I don't do it.
Exactly. I'm like, now wait a minute.
Okay, with some fresh orange juice, you can actually see the orange in the juice, so that's good.
I know, it looks so healthy. Such an organic, healthy orange juice. Cheers, Bookie Boo.
Cheers, boo. You know what? I'm gonna make it specific. I'm gonna drink to this new album, Just Keke. People are loving it. People are going to be, I think, even more. People are going to be emboldened by it.
Oh my God.
I feel like, what do you feel like this time in your life, this music, where is this living for you?
Well, it's all about, to me, like fragmentation and integration.
Okay.
Especially having started performing so long, I think that performance aspect of myself has always been so much of my survival instinct. It existed from love and where I grew up.
Yeah.
My parents, a reflection of their love and joy for the arts. But then as time goes on, it's kind of like, who am I behind this? And where's that side of me that has to kind of stay silent because of whatever room I might be in where they're not ready for that weight. And so now at this age, you know, and the evolution of who I am as an artist is about blending those worlds. I'm both of those people. I'm the Keke you see in front of the camera, but I'm also the person behind the scenes that's been orchestrating the whole thing. And I'm clear on who I am as a performer. You know, I'm not the puppet, I'm the puppet master.
Yeah.
And so it's about integrating
Master of
them.
me, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Hello.
That's what this whole, and it's been something that I've arrived at. Like, I would love to say that it was like me in the back being like, and this is when we'll come, but no, I arrived at it through a lot of tough, beautiful, and amazing experiences. My son being the center of it.
I'm gonna tell you, that little baby,
He's
that little
everything. I'm just telling, like, I know that it's like what every mom says, and it's like, yes, of course, but it is an experience that cannot be explained.
No.
The way that it impacts you. I remember my best friend was like, did you cry? You know, when I said, no, I just looked at him and said, I'm so happy to meet you. When I was laying in that bed and I had my son, I remember just looking at him. I was just
Why do I feel like you said it exactly like that?
Child,
I'm so happy to meet
I'm so,
you.
son, I've been waiting on you. I'm so happy to meet you. Because I was so happy to meet him, to meet this person that I created that I loved so much before I even knew.
Yeah.
And it's changed me forever.
It's
for the
beautiful.
better.
It's beautiful. We're gonna play a little game.
Oh, I love games.
Okay, faux
You know
pas
that.
or nah.
Ooh, faux pas, nah.
Faux pas or nah.
Here we
Whenever
go.
you're ready, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
I love games, boo. Running your partner's text through Chat GPT before replying. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Help
or
me.
Google. Check out Gemini. Gemini is on point. Get into the Gemini.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, let me make sure I'm not out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, I need someone that is going to be observant of who I am in this moment,
In
like
this
without
moment.
a dog in the fight.
And who knows me
Yes.
and is totally objective.
Exactly.
You know-
Before I delete the message and then I've got to teach it again what the prompt is. Declining to switch seats on a flight so someone else can sit with their partner. No, you gotta accept it unless you're sitting by your partner. Like, you need to give people a chance, I think.
You what? Did I buy this seat?
Oh my God.
Did I buy?
Scott,
You want to sit by your
you're
kid.
not gonna let them be next to their partner?
You want to sit in this seat, you should have bought this seat.
One time, me and my best friend pretended we were lovers. We were like, this is my wife.
I just want to sit next to my
we would just sit
wife.
next to each other. They were like, this is my wife. We were like, oh, shit. We couldn't believe it. We
See?
tried to get two wives. We were like, this is my wife. And they were like, this is my
But
wife.
this is my wife.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I bought this ticket. You know what I'm saying? This is a $75
I
more
usually
ticket.
will move. But honestly, I'll be honest. I'm usually the person that is asking somebody to move. I don't know why that happens.
Oh, no wonder why you was on. No, that's it.
yeah,
You got to go
all-
with that one. You got to go.
All clear now.
Uh-huh.
Standing in the seated section at a concert and blocking the view for folks behind you.
Now, I just went to the Cowboy Carter, and there were seats in our section. That's 2 paychecks in order to get that seat. Now, we gonna be standing the whole show. I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah, I'm standing. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
I'm so
you need
sorry.
to stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up on your seat if you've got to.
Yeah,
because,
ma'am.
honey, I'm not sitting down.
You would be better to ask me to move to the left or the right than
Okay.
to sit down.
But
No, I'm not
also
doing that.
ask me nothing because I can't hear. I'm paying attention to Beyonce.
We said,
on
I'm up
stage.
here.
I'm up here.
I'm
And
up
that's
here.
where you should be too. Okay?
Heated.
Heated. Come on, Virgo's groove.
Ooh.
Cowboy Carter is the one right now. So
Hello. The food is here.
Oh, bring it in. Bring it in.
food is here.
Thank you, Boogie Boo.
Now, I know you love an egg sitch.
I do love eggs.
Also, are you doing like a keto thing? Are you like, where are you at right now
Well,
when it
right
comes
now,
to
I haven't actually been eating any meat. That's been the main thing.
no meat?
I haven't eaten no meat.
No meat, no fish, no beans?
Not vegan, because I'm eating eggs. You know, I'll do a little cheese every now and then, but
Right.
no meat. I don't know what happened. I mean, I think it was just me having so much meat. I kept on eating a bunch of A5 Wagyu, and I was like, no more meat for now. I don't know if I'll come back to it, but I think I like overdid it for myself.
You said you had too much what? A5 what?
You know what I said.
You had too much
A5 Wagyu.
Oh,
You know what I said.
You got to. You know they only make that in one farm in Tokyo. You know what I mean? Just outside of Tokyo. A5 Wagyu. So excuse me. Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Oh, options. I know that's right. We got the acai. We got the yogurt. We got a little.
How you say it?
The acai. Did I say it right?
No, I think you did. I think.
Child, because
Did I
you
say it
know.
right?
For years, I was like Da Vinci. Okay? Last week, I was calling Loewe Lowe's. People thought I was going to the hardware store.
Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Lowe's, okay? Because it was literally not until this Met Gala that I realized, I was like, well, They said they're wearing Loewe. How you spell Loewe? They were like Loewe. I was
It's
like, no,
one off of Lowe's.
That's Lowe's.
It's Lowe's, baby.
That's Lowe's.
And I was like, Lowe's. Sergio was like, Loewe. I said, oh, shit.
Meanwhile, I'm like,
I'm going to the hardware store.
Where is the V?
Exactly.
Loewe.
That's what I'm saying.
Loewe.
They turned a W into a V. Where they do that at? I guess Paris.
That's fashion.
That's fashion. Fashion does become an accent. When I was doing Fashion Week recently, I was watching this clip with my friend where somebody was interviewing me in one of the fashion shows. I think, I don't know which show I was at. I wish I could remember to give a shout out. Oh, Brandon Maxwell. Boom.
Okay.
I was at his show and somebody was talking to me. I was like, exactly. I love everything. When you see the cuts and the designs. And I was like, why did I become fashion and dialect?
See the cuts and the designs.
And the designs and the way that it just sits on the body.
The drape.
It really is aspirational. Yes. And I'm like, Keke, I'm done with me.
Really? It's aspirational? You're nuts. You're nuts.
If fashion then becomes a personality, it's too much.
It's my identity.
Yes, my identity is fashion.
Here's some eggs for you.
Thank you, boo.
Oh, Earl is out. What up, Earl?
Who's Earl?
The rooster.
Oh, somebody over there got a farm?
We live out in the boondocks.
My bestie, shout out Taylor Parks, she has a farm, and she's been telling me to get one. She has her own chickens.
Just get a farm?
I know, it does sound crazy, right? But she actually...
You listen, girl, I got me a farm the other day. Girl, you better come down here and get you one of these. What? A chicken salad?
It's so true, though. She got that farm, baby, and I'm, like, impressed. She got her own eggs. Eggs now are the price of a Loewe jacket. Loewe better hire me the way I'm dropping.
You hear me?
I need to stop. I ain't got no money for it.
Just learn how to say it.
Okay, just learn how to talk to y'all. Really?
Bringing your kid to your friend's adult-only birthday party without asking.
I hate that. Absolutely no. The baby's at home. The baby's at home.
Baby's at home.
One of my homegirls used to do this all the time, and I said, we're at Harriet's.
Not the baby,
we're at Harriet's,
not the baby
Mama.
on the rooftop.
Mama, we're at Harriet's. Take her home. I love her down. But this is not the place.
In the corner, just dozing off, just sleeping.
Come on. And I love kids, guys. I love kids. Everybody know that. But they need to be at the kids' town.
Yeah.
They don't need to be at the adult town.
No, that's right.
Not
on the rooftop.
Not on the rooftop.
The bottomless mimosas.
We drink, and I want the baby to see me drink.
Talk about...
See me drop it low. Outside of the barbecue. She sees it at the barbecue.
Hello. Doing only what your job description says. No more, no less.
No. I'm doing more. I'm doing more than what my job description says.
That's a faux pas. I'm going to say
that's a faux pas, baby, because, look, I get it. Sometimes it's easier to play it safe because then nobody asks you for stuff.
Right.
But if you're doing a job that is going to a trajectory of where you want, like if it's like a stop on the trajectory, then you've got to show up.
Because if you want more, you got to do more.
That's it. Before you get it. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true.
But it's true.
And so
tried and true, matter of fact.
It's worked for me.
Hello.
Period, boo. It's
Touch and
worked for
agree.
both of us.
Touch and agree.
Filming a customer service worker mid-conflict.
When you walk up to the table and you're like, well, ma'am, I just want to know what. Bam, and I got you on camera.
It's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I get it because some people do need to get caught on camera, but it's like, guys, come on.
What'd she say? Out of my face.
Yeah,
out of my...
Yeah.
You on candid camera now.
It's like, and it also takes away from when there can really be an impact with the filming.
Correct.
So it's like, I think we got to be just a little bit more careful, a little more gatekeepy with the filming. Film the things that really need to be filmed, not you and homegirl going back and forth because you had a bad morning.
Right.
Like, that could stay at home.
Because you're looking for a box.
Because you're looking for,
At the buffet.
or a viral.
You know what I'm saying?
You're looking for a virality moment. Stop with the virality. Get your food and go home. You know what I mean? Cuss the bitch out and move on. Sometimes just cuss them out in private. We don't have to see it.
You don't have to see it. Also, if you wasn't that good at cussing in the first place.
A not good cuss out filming is such a bore.
Tragic.
Because why did we see this?
What'd you say? You're so tired.
You so tired, mama.
So tired.
Hack it up. Hack it up. Putting your close friend on blast online to get outside opinions on your drama. It's always a faux pas. Because we don't even know them in the whole, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful.
Also, like, if you need everybody else's input on your drama, baby, we already doing it wrong.
You know what I mean?
We already doing it wrong.
It's kind of like, everybody doesn't know the details. Everybody doesn't need to know the details.
Also, maybe that's a therapy sitch. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know. It's like you ain't got no journal. Get into your Moesha bag.
Hello.
Get into your Moesha bag.
Dear Journal, not posting pictures with your long-term partner on social media.
Not doing it?
Yeah. I'm going to say, I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. It's your business, babes. It's your business. I just feel like it's
faux pas.
Yeah,
nah.
No, it's not a faux pas. Do what you feel. If you decide you want to change it up, change it up. If you don't, whatever. I think it's what you make it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Also, like, not everybody, some people need to hide their boo.
Well, sometimes when you show your boo, people tell you about your boo.
Yeah.
Things you didn't even know.
Things you didn't know.
And you like, damn.
You learn it's not really your boo.
My boo is Magic Mike.
And
the Channing Tatum movie.
We're not even getting no check.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Commenting on a stranger's appearance online.
This is my thing with online. I ain't got no problem with the opinions. Say that shit to the friend beside you.
Hello.
Everything doesn't need to be under somebody's comment where you know they're going to see. Like what? Like the fact that the
etched in stone.
The fact that the etiquette of what happens in real life is not translated online kills me.
Because you would never walk up to me and be like, I don't even like this outfit.
So why are you doing it on my page?
Hello.
Like it's like whatever reason people
next
think.
to your face.
That's crazy. Like just send it, just share it to your friend and say no. That's what I do. Share it to my friends. I share it to Sergio. No. All I put is N-O. No. Hated it. I turned into Damon Wayans and Old Boy and Living Color. 2 snaps in a circle and a kiss. Stop. Can't touch this. Talk shit in private. I think we need to bring that back.
Bring that back. Normalize that.
Normalize that. Just say it to your friend and your mama and move on.
And keep it moving.
You don't need to comment that.
Put it on somebody's comment section.
It's just mean-spirited.
I feel like this, we've gotten really close to home with some of these, and I feel like I don't really know how to take this.
Ooh, I'm excited.
This happened the last time you was here. Peeing in the pool or in the ocean, even though others are close by.
No, good and damn well, you can't do that.
You shouldn't.
Somebody did that?
Pissed in the pool.
Did they have bad bowels? Did they have, you know what I'm saying? Did they have problems holding it? Is this person older?
No, they were not older.
Oh.
But here's the thing. That pool has a enzyme that when it interacts with urine, that shit lights up. So guess what? Yeah, motherfucker, you thought she was slick. Go come ask me for some money. Go ask that bitch for some money.
Scott.
Yeah.
You're setting people up for humiliation.
Ever.
What happened with that friend?
You hear me? What happened with that friend the last time they've been back? Last time they've been back.
That is so
because you like to be pissy in the pool. Yeah. I'm going to show you my phone. Their name is now Pissy in the Pool.
And what did they say?
What can they say? They lighten up green all around them. What can they say? Pissy, get the hell out the pool.
That is so humiliating.
And let me get the hose on you too.
Oh my gosh. That is so crazy.
Yeah, don't play with me.
Woo!
Yeah.
Chile.
It take me but one time.
Who the fuck is this? That's crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, poor them.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving your trash on the table at a fast food spot instead of throwing it away. That's a faux pas. Just throw it up. I mean, you're already out the door.
Faux pas.
Just pick it up, throw it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's what I will say.
But
I probably do it a lot.
I'm sure it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, unless I'm rushing it, or sometimes people come over and they be like, we'll get it. And so you might leave it. But if I feel like, pick it up, take it out. You know what I mean?
Especially if you pass the trash can on the way out.
And you know the spot where you need to pick it up and take it out. Know that spot. Like
That
you in the food court in the mall, pick this shit up. Ain't no servers here.
Do you remember when bourbon chicken really popped at the mall?
Now, wait a minute, bourbon chicken.
Do you remember bourbon chicken? Did y'all have that out here, bourbon chicken?
I didn't have that.
No?
Slapped. I mean, we got Popeyes.
Right. Fire.
You know what I mean? That's my main one when I'm thinking about chicken. Like in terms of a franchise.
Right.
But you know what I love?
Like in terms of a franchise.
In terms of a franchise. You know what I did love is over here in LA. It's Louisiana fried chicken.
Okay, now here's what I'm going to tell you.
Very good.
I thought that was Popeyes.
No.
Turns out it's not.
It's not. It's like a mom and pop that's franchise though. You know what else is good is Crown's fried chicken in New York.
Crowns?
You know Crowns? You know Crowns. That Crown's fried chicken hits.
What I love is that you heard it. You know Crowns.
It got to the point where I was eating that every day. You know what I mean? I was eating it every day.
That's why you're not eating no meat.
Because, honey, I was eating that chicken.
So do you are someone who hyperfixates?
I eat the same thing every day.
Really?
Yeah, for at least a good week. Like right now I'm on to the Jammy Eggs. Oh yeah.
Jammy Egg?
Jammy Egg. It's literally taken over my whole algorithm. It has. Everything I look at is Jammy Eggs, Jammy Egg. Jammy Egg on toast, Jammy Egg on rice, Jammy Egg, just Jammy Egg.
I'm changing you on my phone.
Jammy,
I got pissy in the pool.
You put it in boiling water for 7 minutes. You take it out, put it in an ice bath, like the cool kids are doing with the ice plunge. You put it in the ice bath for 3 minutes. You take it out, you put it in a little jar, a little soy sauce, a little tamarind, a little bit of rice vinegar, a little bit of chili, ginger, maybe a little bit of garlic. You put all the eggs up in there overnight. You wake up in the morning, crack it open over some rice. Oh yeah, that's a Jammy Egg for your ass. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. Let her cook. Okay, let her cook.
Wait, can you cook?
I mean, I can cook a mean Jammy Egg. I can cook. Let me say what I cook. I can cook great breakfast.
Okay.
Great with a pancake. Great with like eggs, bacon, all that kind of stuff.
Are you a crispy pancake or a fluffy pancake?
You know, I used to be fluffy, but I'm crisp now.
Crispy.
Because what are we doing?
Hello.
Give me a crunch. I need texture.
Texture.
I need texture.
I'm so glad you said that.
I love stews. I love stews, soups, chilies. Yesterday, my dad made me a good chili. Oh my gosh. But you know, I just hate it so much with beans. All the gas. All the gas. It takes you out every time. All the gas.
All the gas. All the gas.
It's a mess.
The beans in a chili, though, it's a sloppy Joe without the beans. I mean, if I'm being quite honest,
literally just a sloppy
it's just
Joe.
a sloppy Joe without the beans. You have to have the gas.
The only beans that doesn't overdo it with the gas are lentils. They don't get as much love in the bean world.
Yeah, but you're not putting a lentil in a
It's
chili.
like at that point, who are you, Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, this is goop.
You're
This
going
is no
super
longer
goop.
chili. This is goop.
Love her down, though.
Yeah, of course.
She's gotten me through a lot.
Okay,
I live for you. I could talk to you for hours.
Literally right back at you. It's kind of like meeting a twin flame.
It is.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like when we met years ago, I was like, oh my God.
I would be so happy when I would see you because you don't always have that much fun talking to people on the carpet or doing interviews.
Yeah.
Whenever I would see you, I would like, oh, this is going to be good.
We about to have fun.
Because you know how to lead it all and do all the things that they need, but then it's real.
Yes.
It's fun. It's not so, you know.
You've been fortunate enough, but you've also been determined enough to do so many things in your career. I think about Broadway. I think about morning television. I think about live television. I think about acting in movies, but television shows. You also have albums and tours and all podcasts, books. Literally every aspect of the media industry you have been able to participate in, and not just dabble in it, but be largely successful. Password. Emmy-winning host.
Oh my God.
Like is there something that there is still left to do? I don't know, maybe go to space that you haven't done?
What are they doing up there?
Right? Twins, maybe? I don't know. What would
I
it
would
be?
love to have twins. You know, my mom's a twin, my dad's a twin, and they have twins. Like
Yeah.
I have twin siblings. That's
Yes.
so crazy.
It's crazy.
Maybe twins are on the rising. No, to answer your question,
Not your spirit said,
it's like I would love it, but then it's the physicality of it all.
Of it all. Mhm.
Having that baby.
Two of them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stretched, baby. Anyway, I think for me, it would be just like enjoying more of that space behind the scenes. Like really digging deep more into directing, more writing.
Okay.
Still being a part of that narrative aspect of myself, but being more behind the scenes. And then, you know, business. Like for me, for so long, my business has been me just solely as the product.
Yep.
But it is, at this stage with Keke Palmer Company, it's all about, you know, being a holdings company. What are the businesses underneath the main business?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think about Key TV. Like,
Yes.
You know what I mean? What you're doing there. It's
Oh
like,
my gosh, yes.
Is being able to give life and voice, life and resource to other voices.
Exactly. For me, with Key TV, that came right after Nope, and I was like, okay, I've kind of felt like I closed the circle loop of, you know, starting out as a child entertainer to now being an adult and having this big moment. And so now how do I take that and turn it into something tangible outside of myself?
Yeah.
I think that's like always the thing. Like as a kid, it used to scare me a lot. Like if something happens to me, then what does my family have? You know, what am I leaving behind that somebody can actually still eat off of? And that's what this is about. This era is the launching pad for me to leave something behind so that my son can be just like Estee Lauder's sons.
I know, that's right.
Estee Lauder's sons run her company, honey. She's no longer here, rest in peace, but her baby boys, they done did a lot, okay? And so that's what I want for Leo.
What? And the twins.
And the twins. And the twins, child. You're going to get me twins. And then I'm going to be sitting back up here at House Guests like this.
See what you done done? See what you done done to me?
Manifest this over my life.
Like, what you gonna say at my funeral now that you done killed me? Can we talk about this album?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so happy that you had time to listen to it and get into it, boo.
Time to listen to it?
It gives me life.
No. I have not stopped listening to it.
Oh my gosh, yes!
I have not stopped listening to it. You got real personal on this album. You talked about things we've never heard you actually say out loud. What was the hardest song for you to hear back once the album was done? So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour my little mimosa.
And can I use the bathroom in this in-between time?
Okay, somebody have eyes on Keke because she's gonna try to leave.
Hilarious, no.
She's gonna try to
I
leave.
literally pee really quickly and I know exactly what song.
Keke is like, oh, Keke's like, oh, no, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be here.
It is honestly so insanely gorgeous out here, Scott. Like,
It's a good one, right?
I need to sleep at your house.
Come on.
We're sleep over after this.
Anytime.
It's an oasis.
You know, that's the spinoff of House Guest.
Oh my gosh,
is
the sleepover. Yes. Wait,
You know
is it
what I mean?
already out?
No, not yet.
Oh my God.
Right?
You need to have me
Wouldn't
on
it
there
be fun?
too. Yes.
Wouldn't it be fun?
Because I can't wait to see Scott at night. Like, this is Scott at brunch.
Right.
Scott at night. Like, what are we getting into? Are
You
we like
hear me?
talking about movies?
Oh no, we're getting into it.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. We do have a couple spinoffs planned.
So sleepover.
Sleepover at House Party.
Oh my gosh, excellent. Excellent. Oh my gosh, the marketing, incredible.
Like
genius branding.
Like no brainer, right?
Insane. I'm ready to come on all of them. You
See?
already know.
Come on.
Save a seat for me.
Shoot, you know it. So here we are, by the pool. We had to change the scene up a little bit.
Nice.
You got really personal with this album. And what's interesting to me is that you didn't have to.
Yeah,
You could have kept this super commercial. You could have kept this super like, it's summertime. Let's be out here. Let's dance. Let's party. Let's have a good time. And you decided to like process, it feels like, through a really, really tough time in your life.
Yeah.
And a really public struggle.
Yeah.
Also, what was for you the hardest song to hear back once the project was done?
So the hardest song to hear back, well, I'll say two things. Like the hardest song to get to recording is the song that we end the album on, which is Misunderstood. And the hardest thing I ever had to do was call the truth. I was hurting myself trying not to hurt you. Baby, I tried to hide you from the light. 'Cause everybody loves the sun till it burns you. That, for me.
Baby, you're gonna be singing that song, I'm gonna just tell you right now, for the rest of your damn life.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that is gonna be one of your, like when you're doing a greatest hits, when you gotta do the medley, because it's 20 years from now, it's still gonna be a song that you're singing.
I received that because that was the hardest song to get, and that was the first song we started with.
Whoa.
So I remember walking in there, I'm with Taylor, and I'll be honest, a lot of times people, when they're working with artists, especially artists like me that have such a big performative nature, and it started out so commercial for me. I mean, from the time I was a kid, immediately I came into the game, it was like Disney, Nickelodeon, like front page.
Right.
And it's never been, I'm not trying to be honest or real, but you have to have authentic life experiences. And I came into the game at a young age before I had all this soul, but I didn't have a lot of story to the soul. I just was it was all lineage and epigenetic. My ancestors were slaves. That's why I'm deep. But I didn't have any.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about. It's like, that's just me.
That's just what it is.
But I didn't have any life experience, to really back that up. And so getting to this point, for me, I think what made it so special with Taylor is what she has that makes her a great writer, that makes her a great producer, that makes her a great executive producer of the album is that entry point. There was no, it's time to get real. It was, so what happened?
Is that where you all started?
That's where we started. She said, so catch me up, sis. What happened? What do you want to talk about? And first it was like lightweight, because I'm still in process of what I experienced. When you experience something traumatic, you don't really know. So It's not like you don't want to say, you don't know what to say to it.
Right.
And so we just start talking, and I remember we just start getting into it, and before I know it, I'm like crying. And I'm like, damn.
Really?
I was like, damn, I didn't know that
that this is where you were with it.
That's right. I didn't know that this is really what I was with it. And so we have this conversation. I'm talking about everything that you hear in Misunderstood. And we sit down and we start putting it together, and that's what we come to. And so I think it was breaking that initial layer with myself of facing those two truths. That there can be something so pure and something so special, but also something that's just so not right.
Yeah.
And that love never should come from you denying yourself.
Right.
And that's that first lyric. The hardest thing I ever do was call a truce. I was hurting myself trying not to hurt you. My truth, if it hurts you, it shouldn't matter because it's my truth. So that was the starting point of how we entered the album and what all that meant and how we got there. Discussing the love, that the beginning of what created this situation and the foundation of, what created my son, Leo, to where it went wrong and to where we are now. I think that another song that really was, every time I listen to it, every time I sing it, I cry, is Unless It's You. Because as much as it's a love song, it's also a farewell. It's a farewell to what can never be that again. That again.
Whatever it might be in the future, it will never be the dream of what that was. Because also, what we find out is that thing that it almost was never actually even happened.
Exactly.
Because that was the ideal, that was the potential, and so when you mourn that,
oh my gosh,
you can never really return.
Mourning the reality that you have to let go of what you were reaching for. That was very, very tough for me. It was very, very tough. I'm reaching, and the person that reached, she died. There's no reaching, there's just observing. And so I think that whole experience for me, that's what I became from that. That I grew from it. You know what I mean? It's not that whole thing of like I grew up. It's not like that. It's like, no, I really grew, and I could have not. I could have said, hey, look, let's be delusional. It's Keke Palmer, baby, and the girl, and played it all off. But it's like, no.
And a lot of people do.
Because it's scary. Because also, what's on the other side of that? The magnitude of intensity that it takes to go through an evolution is hard. But one of the things that I've always said since I was a little kid, people would ask me in interviews, I'd be on Nickelodeon, Disney, and they'd be like, well, what's your biggest fear? What scares you? They're probably thinking monsters on the bed. I said, not growing. Not growing has always been my biggest fear. Because even as a kid, I didn't know what I was saying. I can articulate it now, is that the idea that I don't evolve from here, that my trauma, my story ends at my trauma. My hardship is where I just said, I resign.
Right.
That can't be the case. I have to get to the other side of that.
Who do you attribute this understanding to in your life? Who were examples of this for you? Who equipped you with some of this know-how, this awareness as a young person? Because it's one thing to say it as a kid in interviews because it feels like the right answer.
Yeah.
For whatever reasons, it feels like the right answer. It's another thing to have it be the consistent and real return for a person. Where did you get that from?
I love that you said return, because that's really what it is. It's like a remembrance. I think there were a lot of inspirations that I've had that, when we look to people and we admire people, a lot of times we project things onto them.
Of course.
And I think I've observed my projections and realized that wasn't for them, that's for me. So for instance, I might see somebody that's an artist or a singer, or, it's like we think about people that we admire, entertainers, and, I want her to, if they could just get through, and if they had a chance. And I realized, well, actually, I was talking to myself.
It's yourself. Because you've also had the benefit, though, of not only meeting those people, but working with them.
Yes.
A lot of them.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And so you've also been able to see the human beyond their persona.
Yes.
And see that sometimes it doesn't always match up.
Yes, and to know that ain't for them to do, that's for you to do.
Hello.
And so the story that I've always wanted to tell, that we're unraveling, unfolding, is one of triumph, is one of retribution, of pain, of joy after pain, of contradiction and realities with people, that you can love someone and not want to be with them, or you can love someone and have boundaries. That love can exist and there still have pain, and you know how to deal with that.
Right.
And
you're choosing to actually deal with it.
Yes, nuance. Like bringing the nuance to things, I think has always been big for me. From my background, how I grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dealing with how that looks like in my faith. I think learning boundaries is a big thing when you come from a Christian background.
Hello.
Because it's like we forgive and we love, and it's like, but that don't mean, but that don't mean you got to deal with everything. And so coming to terms with what that looks like, and how I want to move forward and who I'm becoming, it's been a lot of that.
I'm gonna say a word to you. Perfidy.
Okay.
Perfidy.
Betrayal.
baby.
Betrayal.
And I joke only because of the moment on the album where you take us back to Aquila and the
Meaning
Bee.
the Latin word to be perfect is? Meaning this nigga got me fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what it was. It's a moment, and I think we all have been betrayed. I think for me, it was a betrayal of my relationship with my audience. You understand? I protect my relationship with my audience. Not because I'm trying to be untruthful, but because I care that I'm a Black woman, that I was the first VP, and I was a little girl who said you could spell. I care about that.
Right.
I care about that. That doesn't mean that I'm not real. That means that I'm real about what I'm going to serve you. And if it's not servicing you, you don't need this bullshit. And you don't need no bullshit baby daddy storyline from me.
Exactly.
That's not what you deserve, and neither do I.
It's also not what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing.
It's not what we're doing. And so was it a blessing to you to see your fans come to your side and say, what we're not gonna do is this?
Yes, it was. It was so awesome to see that, look, it's not a problem to have a baby before marriage. It's not a problem to be a baby mama or be a baby daddy. The problem is when you are not able to be in the forefront of your story and you're not able to reclaim your peace because things didn't look the way you wanted or didn't turn out the way you assumed. Like, life happens. Yeah. And so I think for me to know that the fans that really know me and love me, they saw the truth of me in that moment, it meant a lot. And that I'm just living like everybody else. And that when it comes to my job, I would never put that in there. But now that it's out there, I've got to deal with that, and I got to learn how to deal with that.
And we're gonna learn how, because so when you think about that time in your life, there, in my experience of you, there had never been another moment like that for you.
No.
And so you were learning in real time, not only how to process that for yourself and for your family, but also how to navigate this publicly.
I mean, imagine it in a corporate scenario. You're at work and your lover or your past lover or whatever comes into your job and just starts going off. And now it's like, oh shit, everybody in the office. Damn.
right. No, all right, not today, Trish, okay?
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
And her man's driving her car. Jody. So it's like, it was one of those situations where I know people don't see my industry like that, but for me, that's what it is. This is a job.
Yeah.
You know, it's a public job.
Yep.
You know, and I think a lot of people, even the people involved, didn't realize that. It's again with the Misunderstood song. Everybody loves the sun till it burns you.
Right.
You know, everybody thinks they want things out there and for it to be, you know, but I've been dealing with it for all my life.
Right.
I know the relationship, the parasocial relationship that exists. So to me, certain personal things don't belong in that space. You know, but I wasn't in control of that. You know, when other people are in your life, whether it be family, friends, or lovers, they can decide to impede that parasocial relationship if they so choose.
Or that boundary.
And that boundary. And that's betrayal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The approach on this album, I really respect and thoroughly enjoyed. The journey of the show. Right?
Yes,
Just Keke is the album, but the journey of the show. I mean, the references it's from every one of our favorite shows, you know what I mean? You got Insecure on there, you've got Sex and the City on there, there was Living Single on there, you know what I mean? Stage, Broadway aspects, cabaret. What was it like for you to bring those parts of your experience, your talent to life on the album?
I mean, it's Just Keke. And so it's really about kind of that hodgepodge of all these references, the things that make me me. And then also the brand of what Keke Palmer is. You know, when we open up, that first teaser of the album is, this is the Just Keke doll. And then just like a doll, you go into her world. She's a singer. She has a stage presence. She has a life. She has all these things. And then you meet them. And I really wanted to take the audience on the journey of both my performative aspects and my personal aspect.
So this is the album. There's a visual aspect as well, yes?
Oh yes, there's a full visual aspect of the album, absolutely.
Because you've already get a what?
11 videos.
So this is your lemonade.
Yes.
This is your lemonade.
Child. I mean, if it's anything close, God bless me. Because, you know, Virgos, we gonna push it.
Hello.
You know, but I really wanted to do the visuals because for me, it's like it's a movie. That's Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
You know, Keke Palmer, she's a movie. You know, I do music, I do acting, I do all these things, but as an artist, I use all visual mediums.
Yeah.
That's to me how I perform. I mean, that's my life. That's how I became a performer. That's what makes me an artist is I perform emotions. I perform what I'm going through. I can only show you, you know, to make you feel it.
How did you convince your mom to jump on this album?
Oh my gosh, Sharon.
What would Sharon say?
Well, Sharon, when she heard the music, she was immediately like, and that's your truth. You know Sharon, she was being dramatic as hell. She was just so dramatic. And she was like, and you and Taylor, y'all been knowing each other since y'all was kids. And this is what happens, Keke, when you walk in your path and you own it. I'm so proud of you. That's Sharon. Sharon is just like, I think Sharon, and I always say, like, me and my best friend, Nora, we always are like, we just want to be the favorite niece. Like, that's our life is defined by us being niecey poos.
Right.
And Sharon is representative, like, she's my mom, but she's representative of all those women, I think, those generations of women before us that always didn't have the space to be full. And so when they see us, I get so many comments of women my mom's age, the auntie committee, where they're like, Keke, we, and I know they're encouraging me to live fully in nuance, to be, have that masculine charm with a feminine tribute.
Hello?
Be funny and serious, be sexy and chill, tell your truth and still love, be soft and be strong. And so my mom is that. She's always, and my dad is that. I grew up with a father that was like, have your own stuff.
Right.
Be who you are. Don't let anybody change you. And that's why they supported my career, was so that I could have that freedom.
It's not lost on me that the last time you were at this house was a day before you left for Vegas.
Yeah.
I know even accepting the invitation to come back here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love you for it, but I know you are sentimental enough.
Yeah.
And I want to know how you, as all of the fullness of this woman, how you are reconciling the woman you want to be, the mother you are, with the artist that has to tell this truth.
I'll be honest, that album was very cathartic for me.
Yeah.
The experience of knowing what I would talk about afterwards, what I was going to be putting into the visuals, the things is that it would dredge up. We talked about all that there.
Yeah.
My family was there. I'm talking about it with Taylor. I'm rubbing up against things. Or should I say that? Should I say this? And what is this? And how do I feel? And still processing my emotions during that process. And then after the album. And I think that I've healed.
Yeah.
The whole process has been healing for me. And so I can see it from a different vantage point that I couldn't always. And even I have so much more compassion for myself during that time. And I think that's also something that I want to, any other women that's dealing with that's going through their own version of this and still discovering what choices they need to make and not knowing all the answers, it's okay.
Yeah.
It really is, because that's what life is. I'm only 31 years old. I still, pray to God, got a whole bunch of more life to live.
A whole bunch.
But I'm so proud of myself for being able to look at myself and see me still standing there. Not someone that's hiding, not someone that's afraid, still someone that has privacy and their personal thoughts and feelings, right? I'm not exploiting myself, but I'm also able to say, yeah, this was something I went through. And this is how I got through it.
And it's already been made public without your permission anyway. Off script.
Love that song. I love all this. I'm off script. Something heavy on my chest, love.
Come on.
I've been sitting with it for a while. You don't want to be in the doghouse. And I don't want to be a bitch on trial. But here we are in court. Okay.
And since we're here,
it's time to do what needs to be done. Law and order.
Have I not given everything?
They tried to kill my wife. No. The visuals of the album, I think, also help people understand how humor gets me through so much.
So I was gonna say that I think people feel like your humor is a way of deflecting.
Yeah.
But it is also, I know, your way of healing.
Yes.
It is your way of drawing through,
right.
to, you know what I mean? It's like you pulling yourself through that thing.
That's right. That's what my humor always has been. Even when we think about these moments of, I was at the Met Gala. It was very hot, crazy.
Wet,
nothing was going as planned.
Nothing.
I don't know, you know what I mean? It's all over the place. And so I'm just like, hey. This is how I'm grounding myself. You know what I mean? And that's how it always has been. I think artists have tics.
Yeah.
We have things that make us who we are. And for me, that's my thing. It's like I just get silly. I just get weird. And it brings balance and levity because life is so serious.
It is.
It can be so like, and when I put a joke, when I add levity, it grounds it.
It brings you back to like, it's not that serious.
Yeah, like, girl, it's okay.
Yeah, my brother always says it's not that serious. He says it's not that serious, but it is that real.
Now that's right.
It's not that serious.
It is real, but it doesn't have to be. Like how you choose to process it, how you choose to deal with, how you choose to narrate it. And that's also like, hopefully what people see with the album too, you know, from my vantage point as an artist is like, I am the author of my life. Even when things go off script, third act.
Right.
Fourth act. We're just continuing the storyline from that hiccup.
Commercial break.
The sponsors are with you.
Hello.
And then we're going to get back and we're still going to continue a very great heroic story.
That part.
That's going to be a little funny. It's going to have still more love and some sex.
Yeah.
But
some heart.
It's going to have some heart. It's going to connect. We're going to go through it.
Did you play any of this music for Darius?
Oh yeah. He heard it all.
What was his reaction?
You know, he loved it.
Did he really?
He loved the album. He was, I mean, look, we're both growing.
Yep.
You know, I can't get into his head and know exactly how he's processing, but I can tell over the course of what we've experienced, you know, the whole hiccup and obviously going through the courts and things, you know, boundaries being placed.
Yeah.
That always, you know, my dad used to tell me that all the time. You know, any situation in my life with dating, he would say, nothing changes if nothing changes.
Oof.
And so the interesting thing about it is that when you change and when you're not afraid to give consequence to the people that you love, you know, it's either they disappear or they rise
or
to
they show
that
up.
boundary. And so, you know, I think for him, it was like, yeah, this is who I am now. This is not who I was then. My son changed me. You know, and for the better. And this is who I am now. And either you going to, you know,
acknowledge and respect that
or not. And so in the respecting of that, he was like, I'm proud of you. You know, I'm proud of you for saying what's on your heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Keke, that is incredible.
It is. And we hope it stays there.
Right.
You know, because life is ups and
grows
downs
forward.
and grows forward. You know what I mean? Because we're always going to be family.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe, and this is something that was also huge for me, because it, you know, through the upset, through the down, through the human emotions of what I wanted for me. This is my son's father. You understand? And his esteem is built on who his parents are and who he believes them to be. And if he knows that we're humans and we make mistakes, but we have an opportunity to get up and change and do something better tomorrow, then he'll know that he can do the same. And so we're family. You know, that's how it's got to be.
Ooh-wee.
That's how it's got to be.
A mother.
Come on. And nobody means more to me than my son.
Mother. Where did you get his name from?
Leodis. Oh my gosh. So that was, Darius actually made his name. He wanted both our names, which is so crazy. My parents did the same. My parents do that same
it's
shit.
Very Chicago. It's very Chicago.
Like, come on, Williani. Daddy named Willie, I guess. My little sister's name is Laurencia. My dad's Lawrence. That's too much.
Hold on.
My parents' email is LaRon, Larry and Sharon.
What?
Guys, you gotta stop.
Wait.
It's too much.
You said the email?
Like email is LaRon. It's Larry and Sharon together, LaRon. LaRon. Y'all were doing that shipping shit back in 85.
I need you to stop.
They was over there with the Vanessa and remember when they used to do that back in the day?
I need you to stop.
Jelena. LaRon. So yeah, that was him trying to put like Darius and Lauren, like Leodis. Like it was just too much. But I said, hey,
okay,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's adorable. I was pregnant. It was, you know, anything
It's
went.
adorable.
It's adorable. It's us. It's fabulous. I turned it to Eddie. Oh, I love it. The name is good. No. And then also it was like it sounded like an old name. Like I'm so like,
right.
So I was like, it sounded like he was marching with Martin and them.
It does.
It's like Leodis.
That's what I thought.
Jackson.
Hello?
He gonna be on somebody's campaign.
Somebody.
You know? I just want him to be like Michael from Good Times. Now, did you know? And that's why the cage bird sings. Yes, son.
Yes, son.
Like literally, I was
Get him, son.
As soon as he was born, I'm like Martin Luther King on the wall.
See?
I am the son of a king.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Well, see, because I was going to ask, what would you do if he wants to be an actor?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I would be, and I can't wait to
it's a
teach
family
him.
business.
It's a family. I mean, the Wayans brothers, to me, are one of the most iconic families that we've ever seen in this industry.
It's true.
The way that Keenan has been able to usher
They shifted the industry, truly.
They are one of my most me and my family's greatest inspiration. We just got all the In Living Colors on
DVD.
from Amazon, DVD child, okay? So we got In Living Color, baby, and we watch it on the weekends and get together as a family, and that's what we hope, you know, as we continue to grow. My brother, he's now going Groundlings.
Wow.
We went to a show he had recently. My sister, she's trying to be on the lawyer team.
Come on.
You know, and my older sister, she's a professor, and she does incredible critical theory pieces on art and film.
Oh,
so,
wow.
you know, for us, it's about, yes.
360.
Yes, yes. And so if Leo, you know, again, he got to be like Estee Lauder's son. He got to take over the family business.
Which means you got to get out here and work.
That's right.
Hello.
Whether it's the community and the incubator system with Key TV, or it's creating the movies with Big Boss Productions, or the touring, he gonna find a role.
That part. Look, you gonna find something to do up in here.
Okay.
In this house.
You know we don't play.
Okay. Speaking of don't play, you really don't fucking play. Okay? Because I'm thinking about like your life, even just in the last 12 months, right? So SZA and Issa Rae,
my God.
right? Unreal experience. To know that then the movie went #1. What did that actually feel like for you?
It feels insane. And already they won a #2. Already they want a number.
So y'all have come up with the
and they want to film it at the end of this year. What are these people doing to me?
Girl, we want more.
Nuts?
That's nuts.
Nuts.
What? Issa, I'm about to send you something, okay? I'm about to just, look, I got to, come on.
Literally, come on, exclusive.
Come on, they already thought I was in it anyway.
You need to be in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Way.
I'm just saying.
I love Issa. From the moment that she gave me the opportunity to produce this with her, that was way back when I was doing GMA3 with Michael Strahan and Sarah Haynes. And
yes, that's when it started.
That's where it started. And we were working on it. COVID happened. We were still working on it. After that, working on it. And then we got the opportunity to collaborate with SZA on it. She came in. We were all gagged. We were like, yes, girl. We see it for us. The studio saw it for us. And then the world saw it for us.
I mean, y'all got hot Cheetos on people's cups.
Okay.
Like a hot Cheeto martinis.
Guts is bubbling. Tastes good though.
Just a blip, 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 blip. Y'all got some gluten-free hot Cheetos?
Cheetos are actually gluten-free. Isn't
Look,
that
just naturally?
They're naturally gluten-free. It's incredible.
I love how you slip right
in. Me too.
You hear me?
After
the fact that you slip right in. They're naturally gluten-free. Can I pitch you something?
Oh, please.
You know, we've talked about this over the years, kind of sporadically in parts. Would you be interested in doing a summertime variety show?
Yeah.
Like we'd host it, right? But we would bring like our friends and our family to do skits, to do music performances. It would be big. It would be for the summer, limited run, limited series, but a nighttime variety show. Bigger, better.
Would love.
Seriously?
To do this. Yes.
For real?
Absolutely. 1000%.
Okay, because I think we can get it done.
And I would love to do it with you.
Wouldn't it be so much fun?
It would be so much fun.
We'd have skits, there would be music, there'd be an audience.
And it's something to uplift the folks.
Exactly.
You know, and have fun and bring that, you know, and have the culture in the forefront of that.
You feel me?
I would love to do that.
Okay.
And I already know I could trust you because you on point with your business.
Oh, no, we're not playing.
Yes.
We're not playing.
We got to do this.
Would you accept this role?
Yes, I'll accept this role.
Will you accept this role? You accept this role. Yes, I'll accept this role.
Why did I do that as a kid?
Do you know that was our show? That was Access Hollywood.
And after that, I got another call back. I was like 6 callbacks. And then finally they said, will you accept this role? And I was like, yes, I will accept this role. Yes, I will accept this role. Are you kidding me? I will accept this role.
Yes, I'll accept this role.
Yeah, I was at Cheesecake Factory getting one of them bread rolls, them brown ones. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
The chocolate ones?
I'll accept this role.
Yes, African American role. Accept this role. Yes.
I'm serious. Let me know and let's get started.
That's done. Bloop.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. You ready for a game?
You know I love games.
Shall we play a game?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad I got to go to my other job after this.
See?
I just want to hang out with you.
Come on.
You're the funnest.
You can. Look, you can tell them you can be late a little bit.
Look, remember Mean Girls? I'm sick.
Right.
I'm sick.
All right, Cakes.
So excited.
Keke, are you ready to play a little game?
Yes, you know I am.
Okay, so this game we're calling Quick With It. Quick With It. Quick With It, okay? We're on the same team, we're playing against the game. If we get more points than we lose, we're giving something away.
Ooh.
We gotta give away. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
I love
I'm about to die.
No,
I'm about to die.
catch him,
I'm about
guys.
to die.
Why would I say catch him, guys? I'm not here.
Someone get him, guys.
Catch him, guys is crazy.
But then to this side.
Like,
catch him, guys.
That was crazy.
Someone get him.
Yeah, someone, not me. Mine's is really stable. Yeah.
So we got 60 seconds after you spin. So if you land on singers, you pick up the corresponding card and you sing the clue, right? You're trying to guess the singer. The same with actors. You want to give them a famous movie line they might have to try to get the clue, guessed. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I think you should spin first.
I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Singers.
All right. Shakira.
Yes!
I couldn't think of her name.
Here we go.
What?
Oh my gosh, what's this man's name? Song. Yeah. My voice is low.
Barry White.
That's it. Couldn't think of that man's song. I'm weird. I do with videos. I'm so strange.
Bjork?
Yes!
I'm so strange.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Yes!
That's 3? Okay, so we got it. We got our point.
Yay!
Okay. Whew, that was good.
That was fun.
You said, low. I said, low. You said, low. Oh, I can't think of this man. What is his song? Low. My voice
what
is
is Barry
low.
White's song? I can't think of that shit. We can't afford the licensing.
You're in the mountain, your love, babe.
Yes! Can't get enough of your love,
babe.
babe. That was so hard. Now, what's food?
Now, what the fuck is food?
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what's food?
I would get this
You gotta
one.
pretend to be a plate of spaghetti? Right.
Okay, it's a coffee. It's not a cappuccino. It's not a latte. They make them in Australia.
Americana?
In Australia. Yep. If it's not, your tire can go
Flat.
Yep.
Oh,
and
it's a flat white.
Yes. Okay.
Phew.
Okay. Let's see.
That's scary.
Okay. It's a hood favorite. You put it. You have them on your jeans and the caliente. Have them on your jeans and they caliente. You have them on your jeans and they caliente. Caliente. You put them in the microwave. They got a little sleeve. They got ham and cheese. Yes, Hot Pocket. Yes, I'll accept this roll. Okay. This is probably one of your favorites. I don't know. Maybe it's not a jammy one, but it's a
boiled egg.
It's a
scrambled egg.
It's a
deviled egg.
Yeah. Okay, that's 3. We got it.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
So these are our points. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to fill up our bucket.
How many do we need?
9.
9. We need 9.
We gotta have 9.
Well, we better get this shit going.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love this. Oh! Actors. Let's go. Yeah. You got a pen and snap.
What?
Darling. Ben and snap.
Oh,
What?
Is it Jennifer Coolidge?
Yes! Oh, shit. Moesha. And what were you doing late at night?
Ooh, Shirley Ralph.
Thank you.
Moesha.
Yeah, like when did she say that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Baby.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Yes!
Wait, do you know this about you and Jamie Foxx?
What?
Do you know this? So there's a question that has been asked to almost every person on Earth. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 2 entertainers are you bringing along with you? And I hate to say I'm gonna snatch you from your real life, but you and Jamie Foxx got to come with me, okay? I know, look, Leo.
That is an honor.
Leo, listen.
Because Jamie Foxx.
Grandma Sharon gonna have to take care because Keke got to come with us, okay?
That Jamie Foxx stand-up show where he gets on that piano, he's like, Brady. And he's pretending to be doing the Brady Bunch, doing every single, what did he do? Babyface, Luther Vandross. Yeah.
Yes!
So good.
Talent.
I mean, he's the best.
I want both of y'all.
Oh my gosh, I'm there.
I'm just gonna say it.
I'm ballin'.
Hey.
I love this game so much.
How the fuck I keep landing on food?
Good thing I know food.
Okay. The worst kind of dessert. They're here in LA and they're salty and they're dry and it's people like them but they're not good at all. If it's I almost said it's like what happens at the bottom of a dessert of the thing like a little thing you're gonna crackers. Yep. The second
Cracker.
or a
cookie.
Yep. But it's with the little
Cookie crumble.
But say it the other way.
Crumble cookie.
Yes.
Oh, I don't
nasty
like.
shit.
Sorry to the brand.
Sorry to the brand. Sorry to that brand.
Oh no.
oh my God! Why would you put this in here? This is
excited.
trash. They stink every Thanksgiving. People make them in.
Chitlins. Period.
Okay. You eat it at the Japanese restaurant. It's not Wagyu. You eat at the Japanese restaurant. But it's
just steak.
But what is the nigiri?
Oh, they call it. It's not Wagyu. But
No. What is a nigiri? It's a kind of. If I'm gonna go to the
sushi.
Yeah, there we go. We did that. Ow. Woo!
Thank gosh, time almost went out. I was scared.
So was I. You was like, what,
I was
nigiri?
like, goddamn.
Nigiri?
Give me the shit. Actors.
All right.
Here we go. You a lie, and you a cheat. And I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. I never hurt you, Katie. I never do you wrong.
Angela Bassett. Yes. When you did that for Angela Bassett, I
know she was so
my mind.
When I did Joyful Noise, literally, Queen would have me do it like once a week. I was ready. She was like, she's the one, she's why y'all be getting it. Oh, okay.
Cynthia Erivo. When you did that at the NAACP Awards, I had
to give that to my sister. Now, why did they edit in Whitney and I don't know who it was. They were like, this was the vibe.
Because it was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I was so proud of her.
And then at the Essence Black Women in Hollywood, when she got back on stage, she was like, no, I really want you to know what that meant to me.
It
to
really
be able
gave me love.
to love on her and your moment of love. It was everything.
Oh my gosh,
we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more.
We gotta stick together. Okay. Now, Jackie's back.
Have
y'all voted? Today, I'm going to do a song for you to make sure you go to those polls.
Jennifer motherfucking Lewis.
Yes!
Have you voted?
You remember when she was doing it? She was singing at the piano. Democracy is what we need.
I don't want
Political
nobody fucking with me in these streets.
Literally.
That part.
Literally. I put a ball in for us. We're almost there. Ooh,
Singers. Okay.
I didn't know we were allowed to pass.
When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll. The only doll I ever owned. And now I love you just the way I love that rag doll.
Yes!
Only now my love is grown.
Yes!
That was it.
I love you, baby. Yeah. What does it? How she do that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You gave a difficult one. I would have just, Nut Bush.
Nut Bush.
She was in them shows.
Nut Bush City Lemon. Okay, here we go. I float. I don't walk, I don't dance, I just float.
Janelle Monáe. I love that song.
Float.
Yeah.
Float.
I don't dance, I float. I think Taylor wrote that.
See?
Yeah.
Come on now.
You didn't make it. Damn.
That's because we was having a good time.
Yeah, we was playing too much. Damn.
Whatever. Float. Singers.
Here we are. Okay. Ah!
Oh my God.
Godfather.
What?
Wow!
James Brown.
Yeah!
Godfather.
Give me a cake.
I thought it was Jesus. He died and went on the cross. Godfather. I got to be God's son. Jesus would be God.
Howling. Okay. I know you see me watching you and I see you watching me. I know your body's calling me. Temptation is killing me.
That's Beyonce.
Yeah!
I love that. That's the one you went to.
Right. I did something off
Yeah.
the cuff.
I thought you was going to go to
I
the
was
left, to the
testing
left.
you.
Yeah.
I was testing you.
Yeah, I passed. Yeah. Jalo vest, Jalo vest.
Okay. I see your picture on the mirror. Anybody when somebody call your name.
You know how I know? You know who
You wanna say, you know you like me, you go
the other way. It's about money in the speed. Fantasia. What's happening to me?
Somebody gonna tell me what it
Me.
Woo!
That's it.
This goes out to all my baby mamas. I got love for all
My baby mama.
baby. Why did she do an ad-lib on the B&A? That is such a strange ad-lib.
No, but
I love her.
because it was in her spirit. Here we go. I mean, baby mama though.
Gotta win this. 1, 2.
I know, we're so close. Don't go to food. Okay, actors. Okay, here we go.
This will be fun.
Say what again? Say what again? Say what another motherfucking time. And okay, how about this? Gator, what happened to the TV? Mama, I smoked the TV. Okay, oof.
What the hell is this?
Yep. Okay, so he's in every movie. He's the most bankable
Samuel
actor.
Jackson?
That's it. There.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson. She ready. She ready.
Leodis.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm dating Kylie Jenner and. Okay. Yes. That's woo.
Yo,
I
that
panicked.
impression
I
was
panicked.
everything. I love it. I'm dating.
I was trying to be hair, right? I just was like, what would you do if you were hair? I'd be like, I'm dating, you know. Oh.
Viral moments.
Viral moments. Watch them all be you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Actually, that's not true, Ellen.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, is that the girl from the 50 Shades? Uh-oh.
Keep my wife's name out your...
Oh, that's Will Smith smacking Chris Rock.
Yeah.
At the Oscars, yep.
Woo! What a night.
What a night.
Oh. Did it.
We did it, Joe?
Yes!
Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Kamala Harris,
After...
the win of
Yes.
the presidency.
Yes. Good job.
Kamala Harris winning the presidency.
Here we go.
We wish.
Were you silenced? Or were you... Fuck. I didn't get it.
That was Oprah,
Were you
though.
silent?
That was, were you
Or were you
silent?
silent? Yeah, were you silent? Or were you
silenced?
That was deep. That was a
was
good
deep.
ass question
Was
that
she-
Oprah got into her bag with.
Like this.
Were you silent? Or
Or were you silenced? And she was like, the latter.
Ooh. And now she cooking.
That part. At her house. Well, not her house.
Tyler's. I'm kidding. Ooh.
Slang.
Slang. Let's get into it.
Okay, here we go. We can do this. You're doing it right now with your foot. With your foot. Your foot is, it's slang. What's your foot doing?
Got my foot in it?
No, what's your foot doing? What's it doing right now?
It's being bare.
No, literally, what's it doing on the
Flow.
But
Put
that's-
it on the flow.
But it's green.
Put it on the grass?
Yeah, but like just fuck it.
What was that?
Touch grass.
Oh, go outside and touch grass. That's right, yeah. Oh, strong.
Or when you have to own them, you own them. Own them. What do you do with a muscle? You
Hit it.
also. Oh my God. What do you do?
Flex.
Yes.
Flex.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
Shit, that was
Woo.
scary, boo.
Whoosh.
One more. Let's get
Okay.
it. Come on. We've got to get through this.
Oh, this is very regular. It's not special. It's very like in the middle.
Cool, chill,
It's
vibing.
very like not great.
Decent.
It's not the worst.
It's all right.
It's not. Yep. Also known as mid.
Mid. Oh my gosh. This is super.
I said,
Okay.
wait. I said
Okay.
when you have to own them, you said strong. Strong. Yeah. Let's see how you do it.
4 + 4 is
8. Ooh, yes.
Okay, when we be like, it's like where we going is about to be either or. And then my name is a part of it.
It's a Keke.
But go to, it's about to be.
Up, lit.
Keep it with the key, you said.
Key lit. Key up.
What's
Key.
another word for up? Like when you smoking weed.
High. High key. Low key.
Thank you.
High key, low. Ooh, shit.
We went all around to find that one. Okay, it's not
Right.
boy science.
But it's okay. Girl math.
Thank you. We made it.
We did it! We did it! Which means we won. Which means you won.
Oh my gosh.
Keke
yes.
Palmer, this has
game
been
is so fun.
so much fun.
So much fun.
So good.
It's
It's crazy. Like, I don't know.
I
love you. I love you so much.
I love you. I had so much fun, and I can't wait till we be cutting up in the summertime.
Come on.
Oh,
It's so good.
this was a ball.
You're the bomb. Come on, look, let's get you to
Come
set.
on.
Shoot.
Off to my other job.
Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee.
It's so great being in your house.